You haven't picked up your phone yet, but you already know exactly how it goes. The hard conversation ends, and 30 seconds from now, your thumb is already moving. You call it no discipline, an addiction to the phone. You didn't lose control. Your brain reached for a dial, on purpose, without asking you first. Here's what that dial is actually for. Stay with that. Not just tonight. The sudden drop in your chest when an email lands. The heavy silence in the room after an argument. Different rooms, different weeks. Same hand, same phone, same move. A feeling showed up. You didn't feel it. You reached for the screen instead. Here's the part that actually explains why willpower has never once fixed this for you. And it's not a discipline problem at all. It's a circuit breaker. Picture the box on the wall of your own house. Too much current hits a wire at once, and the breaker doesn't fix the surge. It just cuts the power to the whole room before something burns down. Your phone is your breaker box. The feeling is the surge. And the second it spikes past what you can carry, your hand is already moving toward the switch. Not because you're weak, because the current just tripped something. But here's what nobody tells you about that switch. It doesn't just cut the bad feeling. Here's the version you already know by heart. The message sits there, unread, for 1 second longer than you can hold. Your hand is already on the phone before the second ends. 90 minutes pass. You didn't decide to scroll for 90 minutes. You decided, once, not to feel that 1 second. Everything after that was just the breaker. Still tripped. Still cutting power to a room you never asked it to cut power to. It doesn't feel like avoidance while you're doing it, because the story you tell yourself is true. You are tired. You do just need a break. That story holds up fine on its own. You're probably thinking, right now, some of this really is just resting. Not everything is a breaker tripping. Fair. Here's how you actually tell the difference. Rest ends when you're done. This ends when the phone is taken out of your hand. Only the timing gives it away. It starts the exact second the feeling was about to land, every single time. Watch what actually happens on 2 different nights. Night 1, a small annoyance, a slow line at the store. You check the phone for 10 seconds and put it down. Night 2, the call where someone says something you can't unhear. The phone comes out and doesn't go back down for 2 hours. Same hand, same phone. But the size of what tripped the breaker decided how long it stayed tripped. Not how tired you were, not how disciplined you were. The feeling doesn't leave the room when the breaker cuts the power. It's still standing there when the lights come back on. Except now it usually brought someone with it. The shame of the 2 hours. The disgust at how many times you checked. You didn't avoid one feeling tonight. You postponed it, and it came back with interest. Not have more discipline. Discipline doesn't reset a tripped breaker. You already know that. You've tried it. Here's the actual rule. If your hand is already reaching for the phone, then you have exactly 1 breath before it touches the screen. And in that breath, you say the feeling in 1 word. Sad. Ashamed. Overwhelmed. Not fix it. Not sit with it for an hour. Say the word before your hand finishes the reach. You're going to think this is too small to work. It's not supposed to feel big. It's supposed to be the one thing you can actually do in 1 second, every single time, without needing to feel ready first. The pull to reach doesn't go away the first time you say the word, or the 10th. That's not proof it's not working. That's the breaker doing exactly what breakers do, tripping on reflex every time. Saying the word, anyway, every time the reach starts, is the actual skill. You're not trying to make the urge stop. You're raising how much current the breaker can carry before it trips at all. You haven't opened the app yet tonight, But you already know how tonight goes if nothing changes. The feeling spikes, the hand moves, the breaker trips. And 3 hours from now, you'll hate yourself for something that was never a willpower failure to begin with. You didn't fail to cope. Your nervous system hit a limit and did exactly what it was built to do. The fix was never more willpower. It was a higher limit, one word at a time. So next time your hand is already moving toward the phone, stop for one breath and comment the one word you'd say. Not tired, the real one.